All right, folks, week 6 of the NFL season. Let's get right to it. We got Denver at San Diego opening on Thursday. Um, Denver is a -3, and the over/under is 45. I'm definitely keep the over/under under 45. Let's live dangerously. I'm going to go with San Diego to get the upset here. I think they're going to win by a field goal because if you look at the games they've been playing shockingly well up until like literally the last minute of the game. And we've seen that in the game against New Orleans. We saw it in the game against the Raiders this weekend. We saw it in the game against the Colts. We saw it definitely in the game against Kansas City in the first week. I mean, eventually, the voodoo curse has to be, reversed at some point. I mean, even absolutely cursed franchises like San Diego, they get a plum every now and then. And I think they go in there, and I think they beat San Diego in their home territory. They don't beat San Diego. They don't beat themselves, even though typically that's what they do. They're going to beat Denver. I'm going to give it to them by a field goal. It's my first major upset of the week. San Fran at Buffalo, and the interesting about this, I just saw it on ESPN. So Colin Kaepernick, he will be starting for the 49ers, but also LaShawn McCoy, who is the really awesome running back for Buffalo Bills, he just said he's going to invite like 15 to 20 police officers to attend the game free of charge. Man, this is great. I can't wait to see this game. I don't know if it's going to be nationally televised, but I'll find it somewhere because I want to see this happen. And my Raiders aren't playing till late in the afternoon anyway, so all eyes will be firmly attuned on this one. So yeah, Buffalo, it's a home game from them. They're 7.5-point favorites. The over-under is 44.5. I'm going to give it to Buffalo by 7. Over-unders, keep it under 44.5. That's just my line. Philadelphia at Washington, you know what? Keep the upsets rolling. We saw Detroit do it. I think the Redskins have a hot hand. Right now, they are 2-point underdogs against Philadelphia. The over-under is 45. Let's go under 45. I'm going to take the points. I'm going to say Washington wins by at least 2 points. So there's that. Cleveland at Tennessee. Cleveland still without a win. Tennessee playing really, really crappy. I said playing, not praying, although if you are a Titans fan right now, you should be praying for redemption. Cleveland and Tennessee. Tennessee is a 7-point underdog. I don't think they'll cover that much. I think they win it by a field goal. Over-under is 43.5. Definitely under on that one. And Cleveland falls to 0-6. Baltimore, the New York Giants. The Giants are -3 favorites. Over-under is 44. Ravens are a really good defensive team. The Giants struggling. You know what? I'm going to go with the points here. I think the Giants still find a way to win. It's a pretty good crowd there. Early afternoon game usually don't bode well for the Ravens so far this season. I'm going to go with the Giants. Keep it under 44. Carolina at New Orleans. Carolina is in free fall mode. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Saints. They're 3-point underdogs. Over-under is 53. Keep it under 53. I'm going to give the Saints the field goal win. Really no problem there. Jacksonville against Chicago in a really, really crappy game. Chicago's a 2.5-point favorite. Some have Jacksonville as a 3-point underdog. I'm going to give it to Jacksonville by 3. Over 47, definitely keep it under. Just going with the easy picks here. LA at Detroit, I'm going to go with LA. They are a 3.5-point underdog. I think they cover that one. Over-under is 43.5. Let's see. I'm going to go over. I think it's going to be a very high-scoring affair. Rams eking out the victory. Pittsburgh at Miami. This might as well be the lock of the week. The Dolphins have been playing like porpoise poo, all season long, and Pittsburgh definitely one of the top 5 teams in the league. Right now, Pittsburgh is a 7.5-point favorite. Over is 47.5. I'm going to say under 47.5 points. And just give the points to Pittsburgh. Don't even bother. There's no reason to go on a limb on this one. Cincinnati at New England. Well, this is another lock, I think. The Bengals have been playing really, really poorly this year. Probably one of the most surprisingly bad teams we've had in the league. New England is an 8.5-point favorite. 47 over-under. Keep it slightly above 47. Yeah, New England should cover this with no problem. Give them the 8.5 points. No problem. I've even seen some lines with like they're 10-point favorites. Okay, I'd go with giving them +9 on this one. So that's just my thoughts. Kansas City at Oakland. Now, folks, we all know I'm a Raiders fan. Dyed in the wool, I bleed silver and black. I'm a homer, so of course, generally I'm going to try to pick the Raiders every time. But what I'm doing today is I'm not doing this as a Raiders fan. I'm doing this just as a general consultant, if you will, for your NFL predictions. And looking at this game, Oakland, they're 4-1. They won 4 very, very close games and lost 1 very close game. Right now, the line is absolutely even. The over-under is 47. I think it's going to be over 47 as far as the over-under. And as far as taking a pick, it is at Oakland. Oh, God, forgive me for saying this. The Chiefs are going to win by 3. I hate to say it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But like I said, we're just doing predictions. I want to be proven wrong. I want to lose money. Hypothetical money, because I do not bet on pro football, and neither should you, because that's bad. But I'm going with the Chiefs by 3. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just going with my mind, using my football prognosticating prowess. Don't even want to think about it anymore, but let's go with the Chiefs by 3 over 47. Okay, Atlanta at Seattle. Should be another good game. Seattle is a 6.5-point favorite. I think they win by a field goal. Over is 45.5. It's going to be way over that, so don't even fret your pretty little eyes about that. Dallas at Green Bay. Oh, man, that's going to be a good one. Green Bay is 4.5-point favorite. I think Dallas wins by 5 points, and over under 47.5 go under. Indianapolis at Houston, the primetime game, one of the worst primetime looking games we've had in a while. Houston's a 3-point favorite. I still think they'll lose. Indianapolis wins this one plus 3. Over under 46.5. Keep it under. And our Monday night game, Jets at Arizona. Arizona 7.5-point favorites. I'll give it to them by 7. Over under 46.5. I'm going to go slightly over. So yeah, a couple of upsets here and there, but nothing really out of the norm here. I've got San Diego getting the 3-point upset over Denver. I've got Buffalo beating San Fran by 7. I've got Washington getting the 3-point upset over Philadelphia. Tennessee beating Cleveland by 7. I've got the Giants upsetting Baltimore by 3. No, wait, they're the favorite. Okay, well, being the outright favorite and winning by 3. I've got the New Orleans beating Carolina by 3. I've got Jacksonville beating Chicago by 2 or 2.5. I got the Rams beating Detroit by 3.5. Miami losing to Pittsburgh outright, 7.5 points. New England 8.5, 9-point win over Cincinnati. Kansas City 3-point win over Oakland. I hate to say it. Hate it. Seattle getting a 6-point win over Atlanta. Dallas getting the 5-point win over Green Bay. Indianapolis getting a 3-point win over Houston. And lastly, Arizona getting at least 7 points against the Jets. So like I said, we're starting to kind of see the season sort of taper off. We're seeing who's legit, who's real, who just got off to a hot start, and who's sustained, and should be some good games. I'm looking forward to it, and so should you.